Om. Om. Om.
Om Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vighnopashantaye. Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Puranamunina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambattva-manusandadhami Bhagavad-gite bhavadveshinim Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Divyaistavaihi Vedai Sangapadah Kramopanishadaihi Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavasthita-tadgatena manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam na vidussura-suraganaha Devaya tasmai namaha.
Bhagavad Gita, chapter 30, 18, verse 10. Please read the verse 10.
Nadveshtya kushalang karma kushalena-nushajyate tyagi sattva-samavishtaha medhavi chinna samshayaha.
Bhagavan has given his verdict. Karma, though binding in nature, should not be given by the ignorant person whose mind is not ready to gain the Atma-jnana. It should be done. And due to ignorance, that karma purifies the mind without knowing this. If it is given up, it is tamasa parityaga. If because of bodily strain or pain, kaya klesha bhaya, karma is given up, it is rajasa tyaga. Whereas this karma has to be done. I have been enjoined by Ishvara to do this. But without the notion that I do for such and such purpose, including gaining antakaran shuddhi, no such notion. Again, no hankering for the results thereof. And yet, the karma is done. That is the best tyaga. It is satvika tyaga. Now, Bhagavan tells us what is the final result of this satvika tyaga, wherein karmas are certainly done without notion of I do and without hankering for result thereof. If one does so, what is the result? Actually, this satvika karma, satvika tyaga is karma yoga. It is karma yoga only. So therefore, with the right attitude. So what is the final result of this? It says, this person who has given up the karmas in the sattvic way, means he is doing the karma, but sangha and phala. Sangha, priti, asakti, attachment that I do, phala, results, he has given up. So therefore I say, such a person who is called tyagi. Why is called tyagi? He has given up sangha and the phala. Therefore tyagi. Though karma not given up. Sangha, tyagi. In course of time, that is it. Now, such person, tyagi, akushalam karma na dveshti. Akushalam karma. Karma that is not that good. Namely, in this context is kamya karma. He doesn't hate or he is not averse to kamya karma because they bind. They are very strong in binding. He is not that. He is not that means what? He doesn't hate them. He is not averse to them. He is just neutral toward them. Kushale nanushajati. Kushala means good karmas. Namely, nitya karmas. He has no priti in that. Anushanga priti. Na anushajati. Na pritim karoti. Oh, these karmas will give me antakarna shuddhi. I will be able to get the Atma-jnana. No such excessive attachment to nitya karma, nor aversion to kamya karma. Such a person, in course of time, becomes sattva samavishta. So he becomes sattva samavishta. So he gains. Samavishta means gets connected to, means he gains, accomplishes. What? Sattva. Sattva guna. Not simply sattva guna. As a result of that, he is able to take to Atma, Anatma Vichara. And in the course of time, having withdrawn his mind from the preoccupation, the Vishaya, he is able to make the mind get absorbed in Atma Swarupa to gain Atma Sakshatkar. So therefore, Sattva Samavishtaha, that capacity to ascertain the true nature of Jagat, including myself and Ishvara, that capacity he gets. And thereby, he means Samavishta, endowed with, having got. His mind, in course of time, gets absorbed in the Swarupa. As a result, he becomes Medhavi. Medhavi. Jnani. He has got that Medha. Medha literally means Grantha Dharana Shakti. Also, Buddhi also is called Medha. Your Buddhi in terms of that knowledge of Atma Jnana or Atma Swarupa. Atma Jnana or Atma Swarupa. Knowledge of Atma Swarupa, that is Atma Jnana. So he gets Medhavi. As a result, Chinna Samshaya. All his doubts get dispelled. They end. All these doubts born of ajnana, born of ignorance of oneself. Born of ignorance of oneself. So what are the doubts? Many doubts can be there. Is it possible to get Atmajnana? Can it be gained by buddhi? Having got Atmajnana, for moksha, should I do some karma also? Or only that knowledge is capable of giving moksha? Suppose I get moksha, Jivan Mukti, or have I got Jivan Mukti or not? I have got, even if I got Jivan Mukti, after death, will I get Videha Mukti? If I get Videha Mukti, will I be born again? Like this, doubts, they just totally end in the very Sakshatkara, in the very Aparoksha Anubhuti, Aparoksha Jnana of my Swarupa. So, Chinna Samshaya. So, that is Chinna Samshaya, so becoming Chinna Samshaya. As a result, Akushalam na dveshti. He doesn't hate or he is not averse to the Kamya Karma, and Kushale na anushajati. He has no excessive attachment to, or no attachment to Nitya Karma. Let us see Bhasya now. Read na dveshti akushalam ashobhanam kamyam karma.
न द्वेष्टि अकुशलम अशोभनम काम्यम कर्म शरीरारंभद्वारेण संसार कारणम किम अनेन इति एवं.
So demonstrate what is the dvesha about. First, Bhashyakara gives the meaning of akushala karma. And then he tells what is the implication of this, implied meaning of this. No dveshti, literally he doesn't hate, he is not averse to. Akushalam. Akushalam means, kushala is something which is kalyanakaram, that which gives you good, that which does good to you. That is kushala. जनरल विधि ना, क्या कुशल समाचार है? समाचार कुशल है क्या? सब कुछ ठीक है क्या? कुशल. तो therefore, so kushala means ashobhanam. Ashobhanam means akalyanakaram. Kushala is ashobhanam, na shobhanam. Na shobhanam means na kalyanakaram. That which doesn't give the good in terms of final moksha. Kamya cannot give that. Only because of that is there. That is kamyam karma. Akushala karma is kamya karma. Why is that is akushala? Because sharirarambha dvarena samsara karanam. This nitya kamya karma on fulfillment of desires makes you take the next embodiment to experience those bhogas. Who ordered next body? You only. And if he is the suppose, he wanted to be the emperor and he did some punya, yagas, etc., etc. He became emperor. He's enjoying. He has got a might, power, wealth. At the same time, troubles also are there. Who ordered it? They will not come alone. Both good and bad will come related to that body or that post, that position. You can't say, I want only this, not that. Light means darkness is nearby only. Darkness means light is there only. It is only who has got upper hand, that's all. So, these kame karma, samsara karanam, cause of rebirth, transmigration, sorrowful existence. How? Sharir arambha dware. By the arambha, birth of new embodiment. All ordered by you only. Of course, when you ordered, you are not aware of that body coming. You are only focusing on the result. But that result cannot be enjoyed by you without those bodies. And when you have ordered, when the bodies come, limitations of that body also will come with them. You have to face it. So then worry, Baba, nahi. I don't want all this because I will get caught up in samsara. Kimanena. Why do I want it? I don't want. Like this, he has no aversion, he has no hatred. Okay, that's fine. But kushala karma, which are nitya karmas, when done this way, they will give you shuddhanta karma. You'll get atmajnana, you'll get moksha. Therefore what? Priti, attachment. No. Because that very disposition of priti will defile you from gaining shuddhanta karma. Because your mind is preoccupied with something. It is not aloof from everything. Shuddhanta karma is aloof from everything. It has no want, it has no connection with anything whatsoever. Therefore, even kushale na anushajati, this phrase is being explained. Read kushale.
कुशले शोभने नित्ये कर्मणि सत्वशुद्धि ज्ञानोत्पत्ति निष्ठा हेतुत्वेन मोक्ष कारणम् इदम् इति एवं न अनुषज्यते तत्रापि प्रयोजनम् अपश्यन् अनुषंगं प्रीतिं न करोति इति एतत्.
There also has no love or attachment. What is kushala? Kushale in kushala karma means shobhane. Shobhane means kalyanakari, which makes kalyanakari. What is that? Nitya karmani. Nitya karmani. The nitya karma which give you antakarna shuddhi and moksha thereafter. Jnana and moksha thereafter is that shobhane. So they are what? They are kalyana for you. Good for you. What is that good? 3 phases. Number 1, sattva shuddhi. Antakarna shuddhi. What do you mean by antakarna shuddhi? An antakarna, a mind which enjoys vairagya to a high degree. And because of such high level vairagya, that mind is no more preoccupied in the vishayas, it withdraws. It becomes antarmukha. The synonyms for shuddhantakarna, vairagya, antarmukha. When it becomes antarmukha, vikshepas are not there. Vikshepas of preoccupation, the vishayas are not there. Mana becomes shanta. In that such disposition, Chaitanya Atma, in its true nature, without the features of upadhi, Residual upadhi may be there, will be there, antakarna, residual antakarna. But usual features of antakarna are not. In that Atma gets reflected. So therefore, so that is how he said 3 stages. Sattva Shuddhi, Antakarna Shuddhi, Jnanotpatti, wherein Atma has got displayed in its true nature. Oh, this is my Swarupa. You are aware of, you are experiencing that. And by more and more dwelling on that, Tannishta Hetutvena. Tannishta. Tasmin Atmajnane Nishta. So that stands for Atmajnana. Steadfastness, absorbedness is that Atmajnana. Through this, moksha karanam idam. Oh, Nitya karma being done with this attitude is the means of gaining moksha. Therefore, iti na anushajyate, pritim na karoti. He doesn't have a soft corner love for this because they lead you to moksha. No. It is to be done. He doesn't, that's the end of it. If he has got this attachment, to that extent, mind will still be Ashuddha only. Even that Ashuddha is not there at all. So therefore, Pritim na kurditya. Who is that person? Question is asked by Shankara and presents Tyagi word from the verse. Kaha Aspuna read Kaha.
कहा पुनः असौ त्यागी पूर्वोक्तेन संगफल परित्यागेन तद्वान् त्यागी यः कर्मणि संगम त्यक्त्वा तत्फलं च नित्यकर्मानुष्ठायी सः त्यागी.
So Kaha Punah Asa Punah further. Asau Kaha. Who is person? Who is non-ushajate? What is that? Kushale karmani non-ushajate. In the Nitya karmas, because they give purification and knowledge and finally moksha, he has no attachment to them. Who is such a person? Kaha Punah Asau? Answer is given. Tyagi. Bhagavan says Tyagi. Now who is this Tyagi? One has given up. What he has given up? Purvoktena sangha palat parityagena tadvan tyagi. One who has given up what? Sangha phala parityag. Sangha, attachment, I do. Phala, I want this result, that one. So one who has given up. Purvoktena. Mentioned earlier, where in 9th, verse 9. Sangam tektva phalam chaiva. That is what reiterated by Bhashyakara. Purvoktena sangha phala parityagena. By giving up sangha and phala parityagena. Tadvan. Tadvan, one who is characterized by giving up of sangha and phala. Tyagi is called as Tyagi. Simply Tyagi is the one who has given up the notion that I do and the results he has acquired. He has no I-ness and mindness in them. Tadvan Tyagi. Such a person. Yaha karmani sangam tektva phalam tektva added phalam tektva cha nitya karmanushthai saha tyagi. that person. What is that? Clause 1. Karmani sangam tektva. Who has given up the notion that I do this karma, nitya karma, given up. Number 2, tat phalam ad tektvacha. Again, he has no hankering for the result thereof. Number 2. At the same time, I have given up notion of finance. I am not bothered about the result. Therefore, let me give up karma. No. Karma is the nitya karma anushthai. Person who is nitya karma anushthai. Always does the nitya karma. Sangam tektva, phalam tektva. Saha tyagi is called tyagi. Not only one who only gives up the karma. He has given the sangha and phala. As a result, he is able to overcome the adverse effect of ajnana in terms of punarjanma, because by such disposition, he is able to gain the knowledge of oneself. So now question comes, this person, when does he not hate the kama karma? When he does, when he has no sangha and phala anchoring in nitya karma, what time it happens? When does he get the disposition? That is being explained now. Continue. Kada punaha.
कदा पुनः असौ अकुशलं कर्म न द्वेष्टि कुशले च न अनुषज्यते इति उच्यते सत्त्वसमाविष्टः
Wait. Punaha. Further, to add further. Again, asau. Asau means this tyagi. Akushalam karma na dveshti. Doesn't hate or is not averse to akushala karma. Karma, vijardota akushala, kamya karma, which do not give the ultimate good. Kamya karma. Akushalam karma, not dveshti, doesn't hate. Again, kushale nanushajate. In kushala karma. So that is which give sattva siddhi, jnana and moksha in sequence. Kushale nanushajate iti. If iti shankaya, if doubt is so, or if you ask me like that, here is the answer. Uchyate. Read sattva samahishta.
सत्त्वसमाविष्टः यदा सत्त्वेन आत्मना आत्मानात्मविवेकविज्ञानहेतुना समाविष्टः सव्याप्तः संयुक्तः इति एतत्
Sattva samavishta. When is sayuktaha, endowed with, or he has got sattva, the shuddha antakarana. Yada, when sattvena, yada sattvena, What is sattva here? Is the mind is so alert. It is predominant with the sattva guna that it has got yathartha grahana samarthyam. It has got the capacity to understand, to grasp yathartha, the exact import of Shastra. What exactly the Shastras mean is able to grasp. That faculty of the mind or intellect, because of predominance of the sattva guna. See, even in life, to assess the situation, to diagnose pinpointedly the problem, is something great. If you do that, you'll be able to take to the right measure of counteracting it. If you fail in that, all you do is only failure. You're wrong. Not connected to what the problem is. Problem will not get solved. It's like in the archery, In the archery, when the enemy sends a missile, astra, it is based on certain mantras. Now the opponent has to counteract it. To counteract it, he should diagnose and detect what that missile astra is. If he succeeds, he shoots the counteracting missile. For example, Agni Astra, an arrow which just rains fire. All enemy camp will be lit with fire. This warrior has to send immediately Varunastra. Varuna Jala Devata. That brings rain. And then what happens? The fire gets extinguished. This is the strategy. You should know this. Krishna adopted to trap Karna because he was aware of a curse for him. So a curse was at the 11th hour of your problem, your wheel of the chariot will get buried in the ground. So he asked Arjuna to shoot Agni missile. Of course, Karna is adept. He detected it. He shot the Varunastra. All rain on his side and the Agnyastra get extinguished. But what happened was, because of the rain, all area was muddy. Maya. Krishna changed Arjuna, not Arjuna. Karna's chariot is such a way, he goes through that. What stuck up? So like that. In life also, you should diagnose the problem properly. Otherwise you can't. Even the Mahabharata, another example is available. Dronacharya shot Narayanastra. And it was directed towards all Pandavas. One astra to destroy all Pandavas at one stroke. None of the Pandavas could detect it. Krishna knew it. He signaled all these 5 brothers. Get down from the chariot. He also got down. Unarm yourself. Remove your shoes. And stand with the folded hand with surrender. Pandavas don't know what for it is. But all obeyed except Bhima. He is not going to succumb like that. How surrender? Impossible. And he started retaliating, not knowing what it is, not knowing what is the real antidote for that. Retaliation, you can't just simply you can't go on firing missiles. It will not extinguish. It needs its antidote. First thing, Bhima doesn't know what it is. And that Narayanastra with a fire started engulfing Bhima's chariot. It left others. So Arjuna got annoyed. He climbed on the chariot and knocked Bhima down, shouting, "Can't you obey Krishna?" When Krishna says there is some reason for that. How dare you do that? So Bhima fell down and he came to the senses. He also what? Unarmed and still. Narayanastra fizzled out. It became impotent. How come? That is the antidote for that. Narayanastra should not be counteracted. All that you do is surrender. So, like that, in life, when problems come, we should be able to detect the cause of it. Then solution becomes easy. That is possible with the Sattva Guna. Of course, with the grace of God also. Ishvara can direct. Oh, look here. Here is the problem. That devotion must be there. For which Sattva Guna is indispensable. So therefore, he is Sattva Samavishta. Means Yathartha Grahana Samarthya. To know a thing in its right perspective. This person is able to distinguish between what is Atma, what is Anatma. What is the Atma Jnana and what is the result? As it is. The Buddhi is so sattvic. So therefore, that is what he says, Sattvena. By Sattvena by Yathartha Grahana Samarthena. Sattvic disposition, as a result, he is able to know everything in its right perspective. So therefore, Sattvena, and the Sattva Guna is, Sattvic disposition is the means for this. Atma, Anatma, Viveka, Jnana, Hetuna. Sattvic disposition is Hetu, the cause in the sense, the means of the knowledge of Viveka, distinction between Atma and Anatma. Viveka Jnana. What exactly is Atma Swarupa? Is able to grasp it. Hetuna samavishta. What is samavishta? Samvyapta sanyukta iti eta. Is endowed with. He gets connected to. He is endowed with that. As a result, he becomes medhavi. Continue. Ataha evacha.
अत एव च मेधावी मेधया आत्मज्ञानलक्षणया प्रज्ञया संयुक्तः तद्वान् मेधावी मेधावित्वाद् एव छिन्न संशयः छिन्नः अविद्याकृतः संशयः यस्य
Stop. So he says, and because he is sattva samavishta, ataha eva, therefore, for that very reason, he is what? Medhavi. Medhavi means one who has medha. Generally, medha is grantha dharana shakti. That faculty of the mind, intellect, to remember granthas. There are people who know by heart entire Bhagavata. Think of it. There are some people who can recite reverse order. Even Bhagavad Gita. There was a time when I was reciting second chapter, the reverse order. Now it has gone because you have to keep on repeating that. My more opinion, the study than the parayana. But there was a time I could do that. That retentive power, that is medha. Medha also means buddhi. And what buddhi? Not simply buddhi. Buddhi, the sense of atma jnana. Atma jnana. So therefore we say, medhaya. What is that medha? Atma jnana lakshanaya pradnaya. For medha, another word given pradnya. Pradnya means buddhi. Knowledge. What knowledge? Atma jnana lakshanaya. Knowledge, character of the Atma means Atma jnana. Knowledge of Atma. Samavishta sayuktaha. Endowed with having. Tadvan. One who is endowed with that is medhavi. Means he becomes jnani. And because he is jnani, all his doubts get dispelled. Medhavitvad eva. Because he has become medhavi, he has got Atma jnana. Chinna samshaya. Chinna samshaya. What is chinna? Chinna. Destroyed. What? Avidya krita samshaya. The doubts born of ignorance. Yes, he becomes the person whose all doubts born of ignorance are ended. So therefore, how he becomes Chinna Samshaya? Because he comes to know now, in the wake of knowledge, that this Atma Jnana is the highest accomplishment in life. He has no doubt whatsoever that there is no greater accomplishment, because all that we want is never-ending, independent happiness. No trace of sorrow, no death. Sakshatkara, Atmajnana makes him discover, I am limitless happiness. Being free from sthula, sukshma, karana, sharira, upadhis, I have no trace of what? Sorrow. Being unborn, ever existent principle, I have no death. और क्या चाहिए? If you don't get this, your daily meal starts. Get this, get away from that. Never using the viveka, that by this method, in the history of entire, not only humanity, entire creation, no one has succeeded so far. Therefore, this is a wrong method. In the outer world, you can never get permanent, limitless happiness, totally free from sorrow and free from death. Because your very pursuit is based on main capital. What is it? Body. Impermanent. Subject to janma marana transmigration. Abode of sorrows. And only means of your happiness is what? Get this and get that. You can't. You succeed in few, not permanently. And as the body ages, even if they are there, you can't enjoy. More miserable. सोचो सोचो. हाँ, ये तो शास्त्र ऐसा ही बोलता है. It's more dangerous. It is like, developing immunity to that medicine. Only medicine, and it's because being immune to that, and that medicine doesn't work. See, in America, they have found now antibiotics, the bugs also have become cleverer. They don't succumb to the antibiotics now. In most of the cases. Like that, Shastra is the one which has got the capacity to open our eyes. And this person, हाँ, वो तो बोलता ही है, उसको ज्यादा ध्यान नहीं देने का, थोड़ा सत्संग करने का. Like that, no? People go to temples for katha, etc. And that katha tells many good things. And they go with the asana, spread the asana, sit on that. When katha is over, they get up. They dust the asana. Along with that, all kathakara said also dusted out. Clean set, go home. And good old game starts. The source from where you can learn, you have become immune, habituated. Who can help you? So therefore, the words of Shastra should not be taken lightly. is serious about it. It points out where we go wrong. Having found where we have gone wrong, we must have the courage to imply, that is what? Conduct ourselves accordingly so that we can get out. No, what the world will say. When you are in sorrow, what the world will do? First thing, the world has no time to attend you. And out of them, few people, they also weep with you. What more they can do? They may try to best to do this, etc. When it doesn't work, they will also weep with you. Could they help you really? Have the seriousness about the truth contained in the Shastras. Discover that truth yourself and conduct yourself, because you have to mind your business, not others. Let them go. Why you bother about that? So therefore, here is a person who has discovered his Swarupa, and as a result is what? He is that so contented, so satisfied. Oh, I have got the highest. There is nothing greater than that. I need not run after the world and get blows. No doubt about the thing to be accomplished in life. Many other doubts are there. I few samples you have seen. What is it? Krita krityaha. Dhanyoham. I am really blessed because there is nothing that needs to be accomplished by me. Like Krishna, you can say, there is nothing that needs to be accomplished by me. There is nothing that I have not accomplished. Because you are discovered Paramatma Swarupa. There is no higher gain at all. That is what he says. Chinna samshaya. How he is free from doubts and demonstration is given. First, Chinna avidyakrita samshaya Gauri. He is a person whose all doubts are dispelled. How is it so? A sample analysis is given. Continue. Atma Swarupa.
आत्मस्वरूपावस्थानम् एव परम निःश्रेयस साधनम् न अन्यत् किंचित् इति एवं निश्चयेन छिन्न संशयः.
Bus, stop it. This is how he is Chinna Samshaya. Atma Swarupa Sthanam Eva means Atma Swarupe Samsthanam is sthiti, abidance, remaining, getting absorbed in the knowledge of Atma Swarupa. That itself is Param Nishreyasa Sadhana. Here the sadhana, the means of highest accomplishment, higher than which is there is nothing. We'll come to that what Nishreyasa. Na anyat kinchit. No other means, no other goal. Nishreyasa, highest accomplishment. Iti evam nishchayena chinna samshaya. By such ascertainment, there is no doubt at all what remains to be gained, what is not gained, etc. question comes now. What is this Nishreyas? In fact, I remember very well. I don't know how many years I'm this thing, teaching this. More than 400 classes are over. When I was teaching Prastavana Bhasya to Bhagavad Gita, before first chapter, at that time, I had told or described in detail what is Nishreyas. Its counterpart is Abhyudaya. These are a Jodi pair. Abhyudaya, Nishreyas. I defined both in detail. Now let us see. First, let us start with Abhyudaya. Abhimukena, with respect to, connected to, what is that? Vishayabhimukhena udeti. Whatever that is born on account of sense objects or sense pleasure. Vishayabhimukhena, on account of sense objects. Udeti, born. What is that? Pleasure, sense pleasure. That is Abhyudaya. Means Vishayadhinam Sukham, Swargadikam. The happiness born of Vishayas, higher level, heavens, etc. Here also Vishaya Sukhas are there, but still higher in heavens. In short, Abhyudaya is pleasure born of sense object, sense pleasure, or Vishaya Sukha. With this at the background, that's what we are running after. In contrast to this, how Nishreyas is the highest happiness which cannot be improved. There is nothing higher than that. Next time, we'll see in detail what is Nishreyas. Oh.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्याय्येन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ